Almost 300 years ago, Vitus Bering first discovered Alaska, but now over 2 million tourists come to visit Alaska each year. Tourism is defined as the commercial organization and operation of vacations and visits to places of interest. Tourism affects this here environment we live in. Living in the gimmicky town of North Pole, where there are a handful of tourists every season, I've seen a lot of tourists. Tourism has positive and negative effects on multiple aspects of Alaska. We will look at the impacts it has on the environment, economy, and culture of Alaska. Starting with the first point. Alaska is benefiting from the high amounts of tourists boosting the economy. Alaska Travel Industry Association reported that tourism in Alaska generated $5.6 billion in total output in 2022. This revenue is vital for the stability of some areas of Alaska. Tourism also supported 48,000 jobs in 2023 for Alaska. This helped the residents of Alaska by opening up jobs. The tourism industry of Alaska brings in vital revenue and jobs for the economy. The economy has benefited greatly, but what about the environment? Tourists come in and out of Alaska to experience the plentiful wildlife. This causes much disturbance for the land and animals. The KTOO news outlet had an article in 2012 about the Princess Cruise Lines. They were fined for dumping 66,000 gallons of chlorinated pool water into the Glacier Bay, violating the Clean Water Act. This is just one example of pollution and stress that tourists bring to Alaska. Even tourists themselves are often found littering. On to the last point of tourism's integration into culture. Tourism has great negative and positive effects on the culture of the people of Alaska. The Alaska Native Heritage Center talks on the importance of cultural tourism. This tourism offers jobs to natives to give tours of the land and sell handmade items of the culture. It spreads info about the traditions and ways of life of the culture. The cultural tourism shifts the attention from the wildlife to the people and takes some of the stress off the environment. When this type of tourism is not done correctly, it can lead to the loss of tradition and disregarding people. The handmade items can be looked at as gift shop items. Culture can be turned into one of the gimmicks of the area. Now that we've looked at all the effects of tourism on Alaska, tourism industry has impacted economy, wildlife, and culture. Tourists have positive impacts on the economy, but also hurt the environment and culture in some ways. Next time you're a tourist in an unfamiliar area, look around, surround yourself, and be mindful of the land you're on.